Hey everyone, thanks for watching my video. My name is Sarah. I sell some products on Etsy and some of those will include some third-party drop shipping companies. The only one I currently use is Printful. I thought I would show you today 3 new products that I just tried out. Actually 2 new products, one old one that I've tried with a different design. So I tried their Sublimated towel where it has an all-over print, and then I also tried their new product, which is an embroidered t-shirt, and I also tried the printed tote. So I got the black tote with white printing. So I'm going to show you each of those and give you my review on it, what I think about it. First product I'm going to show you is this t-shirt. I already wore it for a full day to work yesterday. The t-shirt itself is an American Apparel brand blank shirt. Okay, so it's the unisex American Apparel 2001 W embroidered t-shirt. So I purchased a size small. I would say that I think it does fit like a small. I'll show you what it looks like. I'll try it on and show it to you. So it fits really nicely around my chest and around my waist and around my shoulders. The sleeves are a little long, but I just fold them up 2 times. And the shirt itself I find is like a little bit too long. Like I kind of have to like fold it underneath. But the shirt itself is very soft, very comfortable. It's definitely like a thicker quality. It's not super thin, and the embroidery is done very well. However, the process was a little weird. I'll talk to you about that in a second. So this is the embroidery. It says anti-hustle, and I kind of have it going a little bit crooked. It's not totally straight. You can see this close up. The embroidery is done very nicely. I have no complaints about that. And if you want to see what it looks like on the other side, it just looks like this. As far as submitting the artwork, I first submitted an Illustrator file that had lines that were too thin. So I got an email and they told me that either the lines were too thin or there's fonts that could be used. So it was kind of like a general reason. There's like a few reasons why the file could have been rejected. They don't tell you one specific reason. So I knew it was because the lines were too thin because my image didn't include any of the other things that could have gone wrong. So I got rid of that image, uploaded instead the anti-hustle writing, which was not a font, it's just my hand lettering that I vectorized. And then I didn't hear anything back for a few days. So I sent a message to the support on their chat on the website, and then they took a look at my file or my history, and then he said he was going to submit it to get looked at again. So then the next day it was approved and then went on to production. So I don't know what would have happened if I didn't message the support, if it would have got looked at, if it was just forgotten about. I don't really know what the process is. That's the first time that I've done it. But you do have to pay, I think it was $8.50 for like a digitizing fee, so for them to use it for the embroidery software that they use. And that's only a one-time fee, so every time the shirt is printed you don't have to pay that, it's just the first time. So I'm pretty happy with the quality of the shirt. I do find that it's softer than the other shirts that I've purchased from Printful, and I think the fit is great. I just think the length is much too long. Okay, so the next item I'm going to show you is the towel. So I'm not really pleased with the quality of the towel. I have a really awesome image, so I was really excited about this towel. It's one of the things I've been most excited about in my shop, but I'm not excited now that I have it. So it looks great from far away. Okay, so this is a close-up. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but I find the black is not a very nice color of black. It's definitely, I don't know, it feels like it's kind of like a greeny black, or it's just not a true black. And it obviously, because the towel underneath is white, you do see some of the white when it folds in the other direction. And the material on the printed part of the towel is weird. I think they call it, I don't know if it's microfiber, but it is kind of like a blanket on this side. And then you can see that it's folded over here and sewn, and then this back side is what you would say is like a true towel material. So this is kind of what I imagine the front to be, but the front is definitely more of like a flat, kind of like mushed material. I don't really know how to explain that. So if I read the tag, it says that it is 52% cotton and 48% polyester. I don't know, so I'm assuming maybe the like real towel part on the inside is cotton and then the outside is polyester. I don't know how well the outside would dry. It says on their website that it's super absorbent, but I feel like that's probably just this side that is super absorbent. Also, it kind of smells funny. I don't think it's a bad towel, but I think for the price that you have to pay for this in order to make it worth your while, it's definitely not worth it. The towel itself costs $25 US to get it printed, so you kind of have to sell it at, like, to me, I feel like this is only worth like $20, $25. If I were to go to a store and buy this towel, I would only want to pay $20 or $25. But as the artist, you have to pay Printful $25. So in order to make it worth your while, you have to at least sell it for $35. But I feel like a $10 markup is a little bit weak. So I personally would sell it for $40 US at least. And then I don't really feel that the customer who would be purchasing it from my store, who couldn't see it in person, is paying $40 US, which in Canadian is almost like 50. I mean, if I was gonna pay $50 for a towel, it better be a really, really fucking nice towel. I do not think it's worth it. I put it up in my shop before I got the sample because I was so excited about it. And then once I got the sample, I took it down from my shop because I just don't want to disappoint anybody, and I don't want anyone to think that the rest of the stuff I sell matches in quality for what you're paying. So personally, I would pass on the towel. I think that it's a really great idea, but I don't think the printing is amazing as far as the black color goes, and I don't think the quality is there. Okay, so the last item I've actually already reviewed in my very first Printful, I don't know how to say it, Printful. I always say Printful, but it's Printful. Anyways, so I reviewed that in my first Printful video, and it was great. I had no issues with it. I will link that one below. Plus I have a second one that I've done. I've done shirts, pillows, tote bags, phone cases, and some other things. So I decided to put another product up in my shop with the same tote. It's the black tote. This is what it looks like plain. And it's just like a really thin kind of like cotton material that is like kind of see-through. You can see a little bit through it, but I don't really mind that. I think that the quality is fine. However, I haven't had an issue with Printful printing wrongly where it may be off center or whatever else. They printed it off center. You can see like all of this empty space here, and then this is printed like right to the bottom. And I'll show you what my mock-up looked like, and you can see in the mock-up that this is definitely in the center. So I feel like this is an error on their part. Also, if you look really close up, so you can see that like right here, it's really nice and crisp. But then as it goes along here, I don't know if the camera will show it. It's very minor, but it just kind of gets a little bit blurry along the edges. This first half, it's nice and sharp, and then on this last third, it's just a little bit blurry along the edges. So I sent an email to Printful 3 days ago because if you go into your orders and you click on the order, you can actually click a button that says problem or whatever. So I hit that and I entered in what the issue was, and I uploaded 2 photos to explain exactly what I explained a couple seconds ago. And I haven't heard anything since, and it's been 3 days. So I don't know.
I just got a response back, so I wanted to update you on that because I'm really not happy with this response, and I think this affects whether I want to continue doing business with Printful or not. So basically my problem report is right here where I said the image was printed off center near the bottom. Also the white isn't as crisp on the far right side. And this is what Thomas at Printful said. Hi Sarah, thanks for submitting your concern regarding the placement and crispness of the printing on your tote bag. Due to the DTG printing process, there is a possibility of slight variances between the mock-up generator and the finished product. As well, certain fabrics can also affect the result of the printing process. I have attached a link here to a page that can describe these effects on various fabric types. In some cases, the fabric material has an impact on the print outcome. The print outcome is the expected result based on the product and material. If you have any further concerns, please feel free to reach back out. So I plan on responding to this email because this is not a slight variance, and I don't think this is a great customer service response from Printful, because it's clear that this is actually like printed all the way down here. There's a few inches of a difference, and I can't hope and pray that my customers are going to get the correct printed product. I need to know that it's going to be printed where it should be printed. Otherwise, like, I'm just going to get returns, and I'm going to end up losing customers and losing money. Okay, so I did get a response back pretty quickly from Thomas at Printful. I told him that I understand there might be slight variances, but if you look at the photo I sent with my problem report, you will see the image is a good 3 inches off where it's supposed to be placed. I can't just hope that a customer will be lucky enough to get one printed with the image centered. That just doesn't make any sense. Clearly, if that's the case, then I can't see those products, and I meant sell those products. But I do think that I'm at least entitled to a refund. And he wrote back, Sarah, I understand your concern regarding the mock-up images. As a one-time courtesy, we will issue a refund. The refund will be available in your Printful wallet. The funds can be used for a future order or can be withdrawn. If you choose to withdraw the funds, please allow 2 to 5 business days for them to be available to the linked account. Thank you for understanding, and please give us a chance to fulfill one of your print-on-demand needs in the future. So based on that email, it sounds like it's a luck of the draw when you get your products printed, depending on which product it is, and I'll link the link that he sent in his email below. But honestly, that's not good enough for me, so I don't know if I'm going to sell any Printful products, because I just don't think that's cool. I appreciate the refund, but I just can't sell products to customers when I don't know that they're going to be done properly.
To say the least, I was not happy with my latest order from Printful. It also took over a month, because the embroidery sample that had to get re-uploaded took like a week. The shipping always takes really long to Canada, and not just when you're purchasing samples, but for your customers as well. So again, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.